Hangry Special Coal. Hangry was feeling very sorry for himself. I suffered dreadfully and no one cares. Nonsense, Hangry, snorted James. You don't work hard enough. Gordon was bigger than James, but smaller than Gordon. Sometimes he could pull trains, sometimes he had no strength at all. Sir Tom Matt spoke to him too. You're too expensive, Hangry. You have lots of new parts and new paint too, but they done you no good. If we can't make you better, we must find another engine instead of you to do the work. That made Hangry and his driver and his fireman very sad. So Tom Matt was waiting when Hangry came to the platform. He took off his hat and coat and put on overalls. He climbed to the footplate, and Hangry started. Hangry is a bad steamer. Said the fireman. I put up his fire, but it doesn't get enough heat. Hangry tried very hard, but it was no good. He didn't have enough steam, and they stopped outside Elwood Station. Oh dear, thought Hangry sadly. I shall have to go away. Oh dear, oh dear. Edward took charge of the train. Hangry stayed behind. What do you think is wrong, fireman? Asked Sir Tom Matt. The fireman mopped his face. Excuse me, sir, he answered. The fact is, the coal is wrong. We had a poor lot lately, and today is worse. Other engines can manage. They have big fireboxes. Hangry is small and can't make the heat. But with Welsh coal, he'll be a different engine. It's expensive, said Sir Tom Matt thoughtfully. But Hangry should have a fair chance. James shall go and fetch him. When the Welsh coal came, Hangry's driver and fireman were excited. Now let's show them, Hangry, old fellow. They carefully oiled all of his joints and polished his brass till they shone like gold. His fire was already been lit, so his driver and fireman made it carefully. He put large lumps of coal like a wall around the outside, and then he covered the glowing metal part with small lumps. You're spoiling my fire, complained Hangry. Wait and see, said the fireman. We'll have a roaring fire, just what we want. He was right. When Hangry reached the platform, the water was boiling nicely, and he had to let off steam to show how happy he was. He made much noise that Sir Tom Matt came out to see him. How are you, Hangry? Tut tut, what? I feel fine, whistled Hangry. Have you been a good fire driver? Never better, sir. And plenty of steam. No record brain, warned Sir Tom Matt. Don't push him too hard. Hangry doesn't need pushing, sir. I might hold him back. Henry had a lovely day. Henry had a lovely day. He'd never been so well in his life. He wanted to go fast, but his driver wouldn't let him. "Steady, old fellow," he would say. "There's plenty of time." They arrived early at the junction. "Where have you been, lazy bones?" asked Henry when Thomas puffed in. "I can't wait for darling tank engines like you. Goodbye." "Whoosh!" said Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle as Henry disappeared. "Have you ever seen anything like it?" Both Annie and Clarabelle agreed that they never had. The Flying Kipper. Lots of ships used to harbor at the big station by the sea. The passenger ships had spotless paint and shining brass. Other ships, much though smaller and dirtier, are important too. They take coal, machinery, and many other things on board, and bring back meat, timber, and things we need. Shipping boats also come there. They unload their fish from the sea, fish from the wharf. Some of it goes to shops in the town, and some goes in a special train places far away. The railway men call it the Flying Kipper. One winter evening, Henry's driver said, We'll be out early tomorrow, Henry. We got to take the Flying Kipper." "Don't tell Gordon," he whispered. "But I think if we pull the Kipper nicely, Sir Tom Matt will let us pull the Express." "Hooray!" cried Henry. "That will be lovely." He was ready at 5 o'clock. There was snow and frost. Men hustled and shouted, loading the cars with crates of fish. The last door banged. The guard showed his green lamp, and they were off. Come on, don't be silly, puffed Henry to the cars, as his wheels spin through the icy rails. The cars shattered and groaned. Trickety truck, all right, they answered gloomily. That is better, puffed Henry. As the train began to gather speed, thick clouds of smoke and steam poured from his funnel into the cold air. When his firemen put on more coal and the firelight shone brightly on the snow around, Hurry, puffed Henry. They whooshed under bridges and clattered through stations. Green signal lights showing green as they passed. They were going well. The light grew better. Then another signal appeared ahead. Distant signal up, thought Henry. Caution. His driver, shutting off steam, prepared to stop, but the home signal was down. All clear, Henry. Away we go. They didn't know that the switches from the main line to the siding were frozen, and the home signal should have been set at danger. A fall of snow had forced it down. A freight train was waiting at the sign to let the flying kipper pass, and the driver and fireman were drinking cocoa in the brake car. The conductor pulled out his watch. "The kipper is due," he said. "Who cares?" said the fireman. "This is good cocoa." The driver got up. "Come on, fireman, back to our engine." "Hey," the fireman grumbled, "I haven't finished my cocoa yet." A sudden crash. The brake car broke, and three men shot in the air like jack-in-the-boxes and landed in the snow outside. Henry's driver and fireman jumped clear before the crash. The fireman fell headfirst into a lump of snow. He kicked it so hard that the driver couldn't pull him out. Henry swirled on his side. He looked surprised. The freight train's fireman waved his empty mug. "You clumsy engine! The best cup of cocoa I ever had, and you bummed me and spilled it over all." "Never mind your cocoa, fireman," laughed the driver. "Run and telephone the breakdown gang." The gang soon cleared the line, but they had a hard work lifting Henry back onto the rails. So Tom Matt came to see him. "The signal was down, sir," said Henry nervously. "Cheer up, Henry. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Ice and snow caused the accident. I'm sending you to crew, a fine place for sick engines. They'll give you a new shape and a larger firebox. You'll feel like a different engine, and you won't need any special coal anymore. Would that be nice?" "Yes, sir," said Henry doubtfully. Henry liked being a crew, but he was glad to come home. A crowd of people wait to see Henry arrive in his new shape. He looked so splendid and strong they gave him 3 cheers. "Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!" they all cheered. "Babe, babe, 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 babe. Thank you very much," he whistled happily. Well, I'm sorry to say that a lot of little children, boys, are often late for school because they wait to see Henry and go by. Pulling by. They often see him pulling the express. He does this so well that Gordon is jealous. But that's another story.